What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight T stand up! January is here. It is now an FTC new year. We got the official 2026 NBA All-Star starters have been announced, East and West. Let's check it out.
From Ernst & Young.
Hey man, All-Star Weekend approaching, baby.
We've all been waiting on you.
How y'all feeling about All-Star Weekend? It looks like they're doing the announcements a different way. They usually do it on, if this is not on TNT, look like NBC, NBA Showtime edition. How y'all feeling about it so far? See the presentation. You got Carmelo, Vince in the cut, T-Mac, and that's Candace Parker too. I don't know the lady who the briefcase was, so sorry, I apologize.
It might be a haircut kit. We're gonna start.
Wait, it's not Candace Parker. Sorry, it's somebody else.
Are you guys ready?
We are.
Anyway, all right, let's see it, man. You guys already know, man. If it's some BS, we gonna call it out, bro. Straight like that.
Come on down.
Yeah, we're gonna start with
All right,
Giannis. Antetokounmpo. Okay, he led the East in fan voting.
I mean, let's be honest, bro. Antetokounmpo gotta make every single All-Star team. This is not even a question.
Yes.
Even if the Bucks is gonna be ass, whatever, like he gotta make an
It'll be
All-Star
his
team.
10th All-Star selection.
10th All-Star.
We knew Giannis. Giannis has come back with the vengeance, and he came out of the gates and put everybody on notice. Unfortunately, he just don't have the pieces around him. Him personally, he deserves it.
They threw the
But
shade. You
Giannis
heard that?
certainly deserves it. Okay, name number 2 that we're adding to Giannis, Jalen Brunson. His third All-Star selection.
Jalen deserves it.
Now, is Brunson injured, if I'm not mistaken, or no? Because if he is, who's going to replace him? I could have sworn that he had like an ankle injury. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean, he's leading the Knicks
But,
like third in the
I mean, it's deserved.
East right now.
Yeah,
He's one of the
yeah.
best clutch
East.
players in the NBA. He's a closer.
I be thinking sometimes, I don't know why, like the Knicks be on the Western Conference, which obviously he's not, but.
And he's leading them boys, so he definitely
East
deserves
Coast.
to be a star.
But I'll be self
The
next.
first
New
Knicks
York
to start
can't be in the
consecutive
West.
All-Star games since Melo pulled that off.
Whoa.
Hey, yeah, he did 5 straight from the years of 2011 to 2016. Let's add into the mix Cade Cunningham. Please step up.
Ooh, hey, I like that one. I like that one. I ain't gonna lie. Deserved. Deserved. Hey, they're looking valid so far. I ain't even gonna cap. Now, we got to see who else is going to get selected, because we also got to remember that they're just calling the starters today, and I believe they're going to do the reserves, like if it's not this week, but next week.
JB Bickerstaff coming to the team, putting him in position to succeed. He's played like it. I think now he's playing like he belongs.
Now, Cade Cunningham definitely, like, bro, he's leveled up.
We'll see a little bit
He's
later
leveled
today,
up.
too, but the first Pistons to start in an All-Star game since Blake Griffin in 2019. Congratulations to Cade.
Damn,
And then
really? First Pistons to start in an All-Star game since 2019. And that wasn't even the actual real Blake Griffin. Everybody know the real lopsy Blake Griffin on the Clippers.
Tyrese Maxey.
Yes.
Maxey!
So happy for him, man. Another guy.
I mean, if you think about it, the East doesn't really have a lot of guards like that. I mean, so it kind of is low-key valid, right? I mean, wait, I don't know. Wait, Donovan Mitchell as a point guard? Who did I put when I voted for the Eastern Conference point guard? And I put Maxey. No, I'm tripping. I put
on the
Maxey.
basketball court.
That's
getting
fine.
his opportunity to now take
I just
over
had to think about it for a
franchise.
second.
It was Embiid. He's been injured. He's taken that reign. Zero hesitation. He's played great basketball, man.
Well deserved, young fella. Keep going. Don't get complacent.
All out.
Congratulations to Tyrese Maxey, first time as a starter. And then our last and final starter
Please be sorry.
in the East was Tyrese. Congratulations, right?
No, one more.
What the hell? Man, bruh.
Wake up. Come on.
Yeah, nah, facts, bro. This is the All-Star stuff, man. Like, come on.
Nah, she's still at
You can't be making those mistakes like that, bro. That's crazy. They kept, I mean, it's live television. They can't
Jaylen
just.
Brown, I'm dead.
That's crazy as hell. That's bad. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's bad. What?
this year.
Brown and Jalen?
Celtics.
No Scotty 561 Barnes? As a starter, at least? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Brown and Jalen gotta sit this one out as a starter, bro. Scotty deserves a spot. And he obviously can't replace Brunson because Scotty's not a guard. Brown, what the hell? So now you're going to mean to tell me that Brown and Jalen's going to be playing the power forward in the center? I'm not going to lie, bro. Jalen, bro, he's an all-star, but he is not a starter, bro. And that's honestly only being respectable. Now, he has a bag. He has whatever you want to say it. But the majority good part, the reason why he's an all-star is because of Jason Tatum. Let's be honest. Jason Tatum brought out Brown's career. But at the same time, I'm not saying that Brown is not an all-star. But a starter, hell nah. Especially over Scotty 561 Barnes. Scotty he got snubbed at being a starter. I really hope he at least makes the All-Star game. But Scotty should have been the starter. I'm not agreeing with that. Nope.
MVP of this year for the Celtics. You lose 57% of your
I know he's averaging like 28 points per game, bro, but we can't like not overlook what Scotty's doing for the Raptors. Like, come on.
points.
I'm not agreeing with this pick right here, bro. It's a lot more than just scoring the basketball. Because look, if Tatum, people are saying he's going to come back the end of March, April. I don't really believe it, especially with an Achilles tear. But let's say even the Celtics, they're top 3 in the East Coast, right? They're going to get bounced out the first round. Let's be honest, bro. Like a barely healthy Tatum and Brown to carry them on their back. Come on, bro. That's a laughing stock. And don't tell me you're going to sit up here and think that Simon Says is going to average 30 points per game in the playoffs. Come on, man. No.
Top players go
Scotty deserves this one right here, bro.
New team, new attitude, and you put on an MVP first half of the season. Well deserved. I like it.
It's almost crazy to say the first time as a starter for Jaylen Brown, but let's talk about it. Were these who we selected? Was this representative of your starters in the East, Noah?
Yes, I was on point with this 5 right here. They all deserve to be starters.
And there's something special about a first-time All-Star. So how it feels right now to be a Jaylen Brown, like what would you be saying to him?
A lot of yes men right here, man, and this All-Star stuff, man. They should have said that Scotty should have been here. And then I have to remember in the back of my head is LaMelo on that's the Western Conference, right, with the Hornets.
Joy.
And honestly, it's low-key a debate, bro. I would low-key put Donovan Mitchell over Brunson. But what would y'all say on that part?
It gets busy.
But I'm not mad at Brunson as much as I'm mad at the Brown spot right here.
It's an honor to be an all-star, for one, to see your name selected to play that game. And obviously, that's just the upper echelon. If you look at the history, I mean, some of the greats have been starters and played well, won MVPs, put on shows. You know, that's what it's all about, to get into this point. So, this is it.
Speaking from my experience, I think we talked about it. I was nervous as hell, man, because, you competing with these guys throughout the season. I'm looking around this locker room. It's like, yo, that's such and such. That's him. And it's like, I'm just sitting down and seeing how guys prepare for the game because, you really don't know these guys. So I want to see how they prepare to get ready for this big game.
And it'll be interesting because we have a new format, too, another way to celebrate the All-Star game. Okay, your first starter is the Joker.
But I don't know if Jokic is going to play or not because isn't he injured with the, I forgot what the injury was exactly. Was it the leg, something injury?
It's here.
I wonder if he doesn't end up playing, who do you think is going to replace him?
Close. Wizzy.
Yo, and now thinking about it too, like, why does the Eastern Conference only have like one actual center? You're going to mean to tell me they have one center and 4 guards. Like, Ad the Mayo didn't make it this year?
Triple-double. Mr. Triple-double, we should say. Hey, before he got injured, he was the best player in the NBA. League front runner for MVP. Anybody on this panel want to fight that?
I don't disagree with that.
No.
He should be getting his 4th MVP.
Leading the NBA in rebounds and assists, so we're not going to argue with you. Next up, Luka Doncic.
Luka the Don.
Not mad at it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Remember, I voted Doncic too on the All-Star slips.
The Lakers are
Deserved.
playing.
I ain't gonna lie, Doncic is literally carrying the Lakers. If the Lakers didn't make that trade and got Doncic, bro, you got to give credit to that. That trade right there, low-key, like, saved LeBron from out of retirement. Like, with Doncic now being on the Lakers, LeBron's 100% going to at least be in the league for 3 more years max. Now, will he actually be 3 more years? Who knows? But at least 3 more years. A guarantee.
Tracy McGrady.
I'm going to let you live.
So with that being said, we knew popularity, ability, and everything that comes with it.
Lead the league in scoring.
Yeah, speaking of popularity, he led all players in fan voting, 6-time All-Star
Wow,
selection.
really?
And then we have our guy Shea playing today.
Shea,
all right,
deserved.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander joined the team.
Deserved.
MVP.
Shea is leading them boys, man.
Can't be mad at it,
hit
man.
A couple tough bumps in the road in OKC, but personally, individually, he's doing what he got to do. He deserved to be an All-Star star.
I feel like she's saving that one.
Yeah, she done it. We already know.
I really am.
Saving that.
Given all the obvious out the way.
Next up is Steph Curry.
Steph! Look at what up, Curry, man. Yes, sir! That's what the fuck I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? This actual All-Star selection is actually not doing... This is one of... If we got to see what these last 2 picks outside of Curry, is looking like for the Western Conference. But bro, so far, compared to the other All-Star selections when it comes to the starters, this is actually genuinely one of the best All-Star selections. Outside of, because I told you, Scottie Barnes should be replacing Jaylen Brown as a starter in the Eastern Conference. I don't agree with that one. I'm going to stand on that. But other than that, this actually is not that bad. This is definitely one of the best ones, without a doubt, starter-wise selections in the last, 5 years.
Effortless.
Let's go, bro.
38 years,
Steph,
38
Chef.
years old, averaging what he was averaging.
I wonder if they're gonna put
28
LeBron in the
points a game,
starters,
29
bro.
Points a game, still running off the screen, shooting the 3 from deep, playing like he's still young guy, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
One of the
Still
best
doing
in the game.
Stephen things.
What you said.
Here's the one.
Okay,
This is the one, ladies and
This is the
gentlemen.
one that you guys
Oh,
did
wait,
not
no, one
agree
more
on
left.
when we posted your starters.
Look, I'm making
It is
mistakes now.
Victor Wembanyama.
What
He is
bananas?
the starter.
What bananas?
Selection. He won a tiebreaker to break the tie with Anthony Edwards.
Let's go, man. Yo, hey, first of all, y'all already got the dudes and people doing the parlays. Put the money on the West Coast, man. I don't know if I think they're going back to the original tradition, right? East versus West. They're not doing those selections how they usually do. If it's like the East and West, y'all got to take it on the West, bro. If the West lose, literally the stuff has to be scripted or they just didn't care enough, man. Because you got to think about it, too. The West also, Ant-Man still, you know what I'm saying? Like, hella other players. LaMelo Ball, potentially. LeBron James. Hey, how do y'all feel about LeBron missing his first starting All-Star game, I think, in his career, if I'm not mistaken? I ain't going to lie, it does feel a little bit weird. But it also shows that they're not just giving away All-Star selections. It's all fan-voted majority of the time, right?
Fan vote broke the tie.
Can we go back to the tape?
You can go wherever you want. He's a starter.
Now that he is a starter,
Go back to the tape, brother.
he deserves to be a starter,
Facts.
especially for what he's doing in San
Bro,
Antonio.
it's actually, LeBron is not a starter in here, bro. Is that, how do y'all feel about
My
that?
pick, I'm gonna tell you my pick.
We-
Only because of Victor missed games. He also came off the bench. That was the only reason I didn't have Vic starting.
So who you had?
I had
KD.
Durant,
I answered
right?
for
You
you.
had
I had
KD.
KD. I had KD
Hey, who did I have?
as a starter. KD deserves
yeah,
to be.
man.
You know, I'm actually not mad at Melo for saying that. I ain't gonna lie, I was, you know what I'm saying, I know Melo's FTC out there, you know what I'm saying, me and Cayenne, you know what I'm saying, I fucked with him heavy, but we not no yes man. If Melo was gonna say LeBron, I would have literally called him out for just literally Hall of Fame dick riding. But the fact he said KD, I'm actually not mad at him with that. We've reacted to a few Rockets games this year. KD I've literally spoken about his longevity needs to be spoken about just as much as LeBron. Kevin Durant is still playing like he's a Kevin Durant 5-10 years ago. I don't see a difference other than him, if he doesn't stay healthy or not outside of that. But I actually am not mad at that. But if we're being real, Wemby, when he's healthy, there's no debate whatsoever. And I ain't gonna lie, I really hope, everybody is healthy throughout this offseason. This is actually a really good matchup, bro. Bro, Jokic and Wemby versus Okunkbo. What's Okunkbo gonna do? This is what I'm saying. Like, why did they pick Brown and Jalen as a starter over Scottie Barnes? Because, bro, imagine if Wemby and Jokic are healthy by the time the All-Star break is, bro, they're literally combining for damn near 80 points. They should no less get anything less than 30 points each with like 15 to 20 rebounds. Domination in the Western Conference.
Well, speak on Wemby then, since you had Wemby. You were right. Speak on it.
No, not that I'm right. I'm
with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right.
Wemby on both sides of the ball
Getting toxic.
has dominated, and he's been fantastic from the tip of the season. Every time he steps on the floor, yes, he was injured. I think this is Spurs basketball. Yes, he could have probably been a starter, but coming off the bench, still having an impact in limited minutes, and blocks of his rebounding, shooting the ball. Like I said, I agree with this panel. KD and any one of them could have been a starter, and
They was
probably still
interchangeable
seeing them
for sure.
do their thing in the All-Star game.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see Wemby, but obviously this is one of the young players that you can see that fans are really attracted to, and the popularity, it means something, especially in this format, for sure. Yeah, the fan vote having to break the tie.
Everybody should be attracted to Wemby
Yeah.
and what he does on the basketball court.
Sure.
I mean,
T-Mac, what you mean by that, brother?
he puts up historical defensive numbers when he's out there. Like
Facts,
numbers
though,
that
all
we
jokes
haven't
aside.
seen on the defensive end. So I get it. I love the choice, but I just think Ant-Man and what the ability to lead his team with so much going on with Minnesota, being where they at right now, being available right? Being available and putting up crazy numbers. I thought he was well deserved of this position.
No, see, I'm not mad at it, but not over Wemby. If we were gonna say Ant-Man, you would have to put Ant-Man over Luka, and that's really a tough conversation to have too, because Luka is dropping damn near 30 points per game. And then also you got to put in the factor, low key. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think we got to put Luka at least in the top 5 for the MVP voting race up until the All-Star break so far, bro. Because like I said, if the Lakers did not have Luka, the Lakers would have no more than 5 wins in the season right now. LeBron already would have been announced his retirement, probably like as a Christmas present. No bullshit. Like, Luka is carrying the Los Angeles Lakers right now. So it's really hard to make that debate, but if it was to replace, Ant-Man would have most likely been there. Because you can't put him over Shea, you can't put him over Curry, you can't put him over Wemby because he's a center and Jokic. Like, it just wouldn't make any sense.
We can't go wrong with
Yeah.
100%.
All right, let's take a look at all 10 starters for the East and the West. And there they are.
Hey.
One note.
Who do y'all think is winning the All-Star game, man? Eastern Conference or Western Conference? Comment down below.
LeBron James not on the list, okay? He had 22 consecutive overall All-Star selections. And
damn, it was 22 consecutive starting All-Star selections. Now, just because he doesn't make the starter doesn't mean he's going to make the
starter 22
reserve.
times. He could still be a reserve.
He have 23.
So
That's a crazy number.
You want to know the real truth about this, though, y'all? In the next, like, 3 to 5 years, or whenever LeBron retires, right, and let's say 3 to 5 years from then, nobody's going to be looking back on, oh, like, in LeBron's, like, one of these seasons, he wasn't a starter. Like, bro, if I look, because this is how I look at it when it comes to, like, just NBA shit. If I see a nigga's a starter, like a 8-time All-Star, like, selection, nigga, I'm not looking up if he was a starter or a reserve. Like, it doesn't classify if you look it up most of the time, I believe. When somebody is an All-Star starter, it just says that they made the All-Star game that year. So if I'm LeBron, this is something where I wouldn't really get down on. Of course, if we're going to be honest, there's probably going to be some basketball trolls for the next few weeks. Going to be trolling LeBron and trolling the Lakers like, oh, like, you know, Lee not starter, this and that, Lee reserves, like, they're going to be throwing them all the, like, names. But, bro, let's be honest. When a nigga looks at the All-Star selections at an NBA stat and career line, once it's all said and done, nobody is checking if it's a reserve. Even on top of that, we're not even really checking preferably to me, unless, like, I'm feeling like on some nostalgia type shit, if I said the word right. Like, we're not even looking at how many points or rebounds he even, or what's his stats that game. Low-key, All-Stars, how I look at it is like, if it makes sense, nostalgic / fashion. So I like to see how the jerseys, how the All-Star, the vintages is going to look like, the aesthetic, the environment of the All-Star and stuff is going to look like. That's what that's the first thing to me. Now, say, if I'm coping for LeBron, possibly, but come on, let's be real. Nobody looks at if there was a starter or a reserve once it's all said and done.
That's our break.
All right, man. How do y'all feel about all of this, man? All-Stars? Comment down below.